We have picked ourselves up. We have fought our way back. And we know in our hearts that for the United States of America, the best is yet to come.
The president told cheering supporters the best is yet to come after defeating Mitt Romney.
All right, it was a close race until the end. While the popular vote was close, about 2 million votes separating the two candidates, President Obama won more than 300 electoral votes, Mitt Romney getting just over 200. Here's Steve Adubato joining us. Adubato. Late night for everybody. Steve, what's your takeaway? It really wasn't that close electorally as we thought going into the night.
Which is a good thing.
Right.
Because I was here late last night with the team, and I said to Derry, I was concerned that Romney was going to win the popular vote, and if that were to happen, it was going to be a problem, because once again, it throws into the whole question, hey, what are we doing with this electoral college? And by the way, where is that college anyway? And why do we do it that way? I'm in New Jersey, right? Does it really even matter in New Jersey, because it was a foregone conclusion for many in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut? Does our vote really count? Do you have to live in Ohio? Do you have to live in Florida to really have your vote count? I got to tell you, I'm glad it turned out the way it did, not in terms of who won, but that the person who won the Electoral College vote, in terms of the map, is the person who won the popular vote. That's a good thing for the country.
There are a lot of folks I talked to who said they still, even after years of schooling, they still have no idea what the Electoral College is, and they do know that it is so important, you know, in this race or in this situation, that they don't feel like, you know, their vote counts anyway, so they're going to stay home and not vote.
Yeah, unfortunately, this show is 4 hours, and we don't have enough time to talk about it.
Let's break it down, actually. We've got a segment about
Civics
3 minutes long now.
You know what's a good thing we're avoiding, too, right now? I said it's John Gambling before. Right now, Florida is about 40,000 votes separating. Too close to call. If it had come down to this, we could be looking at 2,000 all over again, which would have been a nightmare.
Yeah, hanging chads.
Right.
And I will tell you, there's something about Florida which in many ways indicates the way the rest of the country is. Listen, the president won, congratulations, but here's the thing. The president better not think he won a mandate. This country's split right down the middle, divided. Not only in terms of the electorate, 50-50 or 50.5 to 49.5. This is a Congress that is split. Those House seats did not change at all. That means the president has to deal with a split Congress again. The Democrats controlling the Senate, the Republicans controlling the House. Do you think John Boehner is sitting there saying, as the head of the Republicans in the House, wow, President Obama won. I really have to look at my tax policies and re-examine things. The president's going to have to compromise in a way he never has before.
Here's the deal, though. Doesn't the fiscal cliff change everything? Because it's exactly flipped on its head. If they don't do anything, the tax cuts expire. That changes the leverage 180 degrees from 2 years ago.
Oh, you think the Republicans have to do things they didn't have to do before? I think the president and the Republicans are going to have to do things they never did before.
Agreed.
Because if they mess around the way they did last time, guys, this fiscal cliff is not a rhetorical fiscal cliff. It's a real fiscal cliff. You want to talk France? You want to talk Greece? You want to talk Spain? You want to talk countries that we joke about and say, look at them, we're not them? We are on the cliff to becoming them if they mess around in Washington anymore.
It looks like we're on the cliff to becoming also of a much more socially liberal nation. I mean, legalization of marijuana passed in a couple states, gay marriage. I mean,
state by state, though.
State by state, and we'll have a fight with the federal government as well. But we'll check it out. We'll see what happens over the next
Fascinating
One
election.
more quick thing. How much of a role did the relationship between Chris Christie and Obama, do you think, help the president in the end?
It mattered. It helped. It sent the message the president was strong because he's been so weak in so many ways. Benghazi, weak. Hurricane, stronger. It was Chris Christie's pat on the back of the big hug. I think it mattered a lot.
Yeah, and you know, Chris Christie was out there stumping for Mitt Romney constantly.
Up until the hurricane.
Up until the hurricane.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Steve Adubato, good seeing you.
You're not
buddy.
going anywhere. We'll check in with you more throughout the morning.